Since joining the prayer line in January, there has been an increase in terms of my prayer life and my home life. Now I've got my partner as well as my daughter on the prayer line, and I can see God doing wonderful things for them.
Since joining the prayer line, my life and my prayer life has been great. I get up in the morning, I join the prayer line, and I leave my house and I feel empowered every day.
Since joining the business prayer line, I've had a business plan that's been approved. I did a collaboration with a member in church where we produced our own t-shirt with a new design on there, and I've received a new sewing machine which I was praying for, and Princess Glory picked up on the prayer that I was praying, and now I have that machine that I can start another new business that the Lord has been showing me.
I put in a prayer request that I can focus on my coursework, and I'm focused and able to get things sorted out. And it's worked. I'm more focused and I'm more able to get things done. Not only my coursework, but I have a clear mind, which is what I wanted.
We were on the prayer line one morning, and while everybody was gone, Princess Glory said, "Annetta, have you got something wrong with your right knee?" I said, "Yes, it's hurting me a lot. I've never complained about it." And she started to pray for my knee. And while she was praying for my knee, it's like electrons massaging my knee. And when I got out of bed, because I was in bed that time, when I got out of bed, I couldn't believe it. My knee was not hurting me at all.
I've given prayer requests for other people, like my family, my sister-in-laws, my brothers, my sisters, their children, for blessings and healings and so on, and that's gone very well.
Since joining the prayer group, things in my life has been so much better. My business has improved tremendously, my family life tremendously. I have one testimony with my daughter. We were praying for the children one Saturday, and within 2 days, my daughter knew what she wanted for her career. She was trying to do fashion because I'm a fashion designer. She's now a carer for the dementia patients and stuff like that, and she loves it. So now she has what she wants to do. She has a passion for what she wants to do and a purpose for her life now. So I just wanted her to do what she wants to do. She doesn't have to do fashion. I have the London Fashion Sewing School, and I also have So Exquisite Boutique. And both business has increased so much since this prayer line. I can call Princess Glory and Bishop anytime, and they're there for me 100%. So I just want to thank them for all they've done for me, and I pray that God will just give them total wholeness.
God has been faithful. He's expanded for me as well, and not only that, since then I've been able to have 3 more businesses, and yeah, I've got 3 more businesses. I've got my graphic artistry business, I've got my renewable energy business, and I've got my CIC as well, and it's through this ministry that I was able to get that, and God has been faithful. That's what I'm gonna say. He's been faithful. He's been surprising me in several ways that I did not even think about.
You know what? Let me give this testimony about my daughter. Her name's Sharma, and she's 30 years old. And we was struggling because she needed to move because she's got a baby. I asked her, Princess Glory, to join me in prayer for my daughter for her accommodation. And by the Friday, the same Tuesday, Friday, she got a temporary accommodation.
I thank God for God protect my life and my family. And I got a big wound in my left leg. I don't know what that thing come. And I told Princess, and Princess prayed for me all the time. And that thing go quickly. And I thank God for that. Since joining the prayer line, which is about, 6-7 months ago, so I moved into this property and the next door neighbor had these 2 dogs and they were barking all the time. And I couldn't sleep. And she used to leave them by themselves, crying all day. Sometimes at work, I was asked to just do a night shift in one of the wards. And I used to go home not being able to sleep, and I got frustrated. So I asked Princess Glory to pray, and I was praying about it as well. And then with it, I think the Battersea Dogs Home, they came to talk to her, so you can't leave your dogs alone all day. And that helped, and that resolved the problem.
My son was about to get resigned from his job because he was there was a lady at his workplace that didn't like him, and so he says, before she fires me, I'm going to resign. So I went to Princess Glory and I said, Princess Glory, this is what's happening. My son is about to resign from his work. Can you really stand with me in prayer? And she said, okay, but she says, tell him, don't leave his job, to stay in his job, do not move. And so I went back, I said to my son, don't move from your job, stay there, we've prayed and you'll be all right. And he came back and he said to me, I'm all right, Mum, everything's okay. She didn't say anything to me when I went in today, so I'm okay. And since then, my sons, they offered him promotion to a manager, but he didn't become a manager. He left and he's now in a better job, paying him double the money that he was getting at this job. So I just give God thanks for it, because, you know, God was in control.
I picked up some excellent tips, so I would advise anyone who's thinking of starting a business to join the Business Prayer Line. It's spiritual, it's fantastic.